we are now facing internal CSS. So internal CSS, if we have page, if we have our page here, maybe index.html here. This is our page, our landing page, okay? And we have inside this page, we have it like this. This is the landing page. When you open any website you open, the first place you land is this index.html, except the page requires login or registration. That means you must land here first, or sometimes you require Facebook require login or do this thing, but sometimes I don't know. But let's just say index.html is the landing page of every website. So let's just give simple structure of a HTML, landing page, index page. So we now have here as a header, where you put your header here. Then we have footer here, okay? So this internal CSS here, this is your page, okay? If you are designing, this is a client's page, but let me not use this example. Anyway, let me not use this as an example. We have inside HTML, we have HTML open here. Then we have somewhere we close the HTML here, close, okay? Then inside it, we have title, we have head, we have body. These are the things that you see inside HTML. So, but internal CSS, you put it. Let's just say this is title here, title here, okay? Open, title, close, title, close, like this. So we now have head, open, then we have head, close. Let me not close head here. Let me not close it, because we are going to, this is where we are going to put this external CSS. Let's say body open here. See it here. Body open here. Body close somewhere here. Body close. Body close somewhere here, okay? Before HTML close, okay? This is where the body open and back. Because why I'm leaving this thing here, I don't know. This is a board. Let me make it. Let me just say head. This head should be open here, and the head close here. Head close here. Then body, we start from body open here, body close somewhere here, okay? So we now have HTML open, HTML close, title open, title close, head open, head close. Sorry for this. See, sorry. Here, after this one here, after HTML open, then we have head open, okay? This is head close. So inside the head open, we have title open and the title close. Then the head here that open here, inside the head, title is inside. That is what I wanted to do. Inside the head, open, head close, there is where you find title and other links. What did I say? There is where you find title and other links inside this head. Before you start working on your body of your page. So this may be getting difficult to understand, but we will take it a little bit step by step to make it understandable. Okay, we say HTML open here, HTML close here. Your head where you have title and other links, which I'm going to list different types of link you can find inside this head. But before then, this external CSS can be written after this title here. Okay, let's just assume that after this title is where we are writing this thing. Since we cannot move this thing and we cannot expand this thing here, but it's still inside this head, open, head, close, that we are going to write this external CSS. By coming to open the CSS, we are going to open the CSS here. Okay, let's say inside this place, after this thing here, before this header close, we will come here and say style open like this. We close the style here again, style close. You know, when we talked about inline CSS, we say div style. That is how we start styling it. Okay, but this one is different. This one is internal, meaning that it's still inside the page, which I draw the page that time. It's still inside the page. You are not going outside the page, but it will not be internal. I mean, it will not be inline. It will be internal page, but not inline of your project, your element where you are defining. So now you say style open, style close. But we don't know what we are styling here because it is not even inline. So what do? We said div open inside the body of the HTML now is where you are putting the div. That determines what you are going to design inside the external CSS. So now we say div open like this. Instead of saying style for inline CSS, we are going to say class. We say div class like this. Instead of saying style, we say div class. We are going to give the thing we are working on class name, which we will say equal to double quote mark. What are we working on? Do we say CSS? We give it, just you can give it anything. You can even give it a dog name. You can even give it a cat name. You can even give it a goat name. You can even give it your name, Michael, Blessing, John, anything you like. So far you give it a name here. That is what we are going to call in external internal CSS, and it will respond. Then we say the div class equal to CSS. We are just gave it CSS. Then we close it like this. Then close it. So this div now is housing. What do we do? What was that we wrote on that inline CSS? We wrote today's class, or today's class is CSS. No matter what you suppose understand, this is let's just assume that this is what we wrote the other side, but whether it change or it not change, it doesn't matter. What matters is how to apply this thing here. So now, okay, I don't want to reach this place so that I will write my CSS inside this place. So today class is what? Today class is CSS like this. Then we are going to close this one here which is this div close, div close, like this. Okay, so what is the class name now? We have CSS as a class name. We can change it to anything. We can change it to whatever we want, but know that this is body of your HTML where you are working on your site, your index site, the body where you are working. So the styling of this very today class is CSS, is what we are going to do in this internal CSS here, unlike inline CSS. So we are going to call this CSS here so that we can style it here, which holds all these things here from here to here. So we are going to call it, we say dot, to show that it is a class name, dot CSS. Then open and close curly braces. So you know this, if you open this in here and close it somewhere here, like this, close it somewhere here, from here to here is inside this open and close curly braces. So you can write within, inside, or you can write within here, anything here, but know that this is opening of this closing. So you say we already called class. So in that inline CSS, if we should do the same thing we did in that inline CSS, what we are going to say is this. We are going to say, first of all, we say text align. Okay, we say pom pom, we say center. That is what we put in the other one. We say center. So we said the other time background. We say purple. What did we give it that time? We gave it black. Then we end it with a semicolon. Each one you end it with semicolon. Then we say color. Pom pom. We say white. End it with semicolon. That is it for you. So your HTML will look neat. You will not write anything inline. You will just go somewhere. Either you write, you can push this thing from here to here, or this one here. You can carry it here and put it after this body. Not must that it will be between inside this head or inside this head, just like the way title is inside the head. You can move all this style here. You can continue writing style. If you have any other thing here, you can call the name again. And you can call, if you have another div here inside the same body, you say div again, like this, div again, class, div class equal to double quote mark. You give it you say Tinubu like this. Okay, it's our president. Let me put it in capital letter. That is the class name you gave this one, and you finish your close your this thing inside. Then you can call another after this one here. You can come and call dot Tinubu. Then open and close. You can now put, because we have the limited this thing here.